What is up to all my friends and family, the ones that actually truly care about me? And I know I truly care about y'all. So, I've shared before that I haven't had any type of intimacy in since 2010. And I mean, like, I haven't even had a meaningful conversation up until recently with another human being since 2010. Was, I cut myself off from all emotional attachments, from all human beings because I had to work on myself. And when I had heroin in my system, my nervous system was numbed, you know what I mean? And I'm 110% good alone. You know what I mean? 110% good alone. And it feels so beautiful to know that I don't need anybody. I don't need a friend. I don't need a woman. I don't need a mother, a father, a sister, a brother, a cousin, an uncle, an aunt, a jailer, a judge, a therapist, a psychologist, a counselor, a gang interventionist. None of it, dude. None of it. None of it. Or a cartel connection, especially a cartel connection. None of it, dude. I don't need none of it. But with that said, I'd be lying if I said, I didn't long to have relationships with the very best human beings that walk this planet, especially women. Like, I'm just being honest. Like, I miss women, and I'm saying this in the most respectful way. But anyway, let me not go off on a tangent because I'm not even there yet. Like, I wouldn't even. Like, I believe if a man is going to be with a woman, that man should give that woman his very best, which you should be in the best shape. You should be the best at your very best. And like, yeah, dude, I won't even, you know what I mean? Like, I've made some promises to myself, like, I ain't making love to no woman until whatever, she's my wife, you know what I mean? And that's going to take a long, at least, you know what I mean? Whatever. But anyway, let me shut up. I'm going, too much information, Matthew. Too much information. You don't have to tell the world everything. You know what I mean? Honest. I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? Judge me harshly. I love women. What do you want me to say? I love women. Always have, always will. So anyway, I have been in a holding pattern for 3.5 years trying to dig myself out of the most horrific situation. And now I'm finally here. I got off the phone with the realtor today, and we're like, she's thinking we're going to close in less than a week. And I said, listen, I was thinking 2 weeks. Don't get my hopes up, baby. Don't get my hopes up, because that's all I'm looking forward to. And my plan is to close on my home, to start moving my stuff in, and then have my people out here in New York, the close friends that I trust with all my heart, have them manage my properties until I get back from Arizona. I'm going to spend Christmas, and that's what I do. I just sit and I fantasize about after the closing happens and when I'm ready to get on the road. I'm driving down to Florida. I got invited down to Florida to spend Christmas with an old friend that is nearing the end of his time. Somebody that was like, him and his wife were like parents to me. We didn't get super close, but they looked after me like you'd look after a child, even though they didn't even know me that well. There was just this mutual respect from day one where like real recognizes real. They took a kinship to me, and I took a liking. I loved them. I loved them because when I looked at that couple and the integrity they had, they were high-ranking IRA members, and especially in the gentleman, you know what I mean? Like, it was everything that I aspire to be as a man in this world. And I'm not even 1% of what this man was and what he is. Not was, what he is. What that man is and what he will always be. Yeah, George, I mean, dude, yeah. When I say that, I'm saying that with all humility. Like, this man was everything that I want to be. I mean, the picture of stability from what I saw. You know what I mean? I can only go by what I saw. And he was about that business. For real. You know what I mean? And I say that, I don't mean like he was, for what he loved and believed in. You know what I mean? Not some, anyway. So I'm going off on a tangent. Too much information, Matthew. So I just sit here because I'm like, I think I've shared about it. Like the house that I'm living in now, I wanted to get a dog, but I was like, yo, this place isn't fit for a dog. I wouldn't put a dog through this to have to live here in this squalor and mess that my father, my aunt, and my grandparents created. You know what I mean? Like, what? No. Like, I would never put them through that. A dog through that. You know what I mean? But I will say this. I got this ugly little feral cat that lives underneath this double wide trailer. They call it a modular home, but it's really just a trailer. You know what I mean? It's people that don't want to admit they live in trailer parks call their trailers modular homes. Come on, homeboy. You live in a double wide trailer. You live in a single wide trailer with a fancy name. It's a trailer park. Just a nicer one. You know what I mean? And, yeah, this ugly little cat. And I'm just like, oh, dude, what's going to happen to her? It's got to be a female, man. I can just tell by the way I mean, like, her tail's missing. Like, it's got a little bobtail. And it's, like, orange and black striped. But, like, this is the thing. This thing was super feral. And today was the first time. Every time. So the cat will come out from underneath the trailer during the day. And I have this box with blankets in it that sits on the porch. That's been there for, like, three years now. And the cat will go lay on the blankets to get warmth. And the sun hits it and stuff. And I don't think... You know what I mean? I forget that the cat lays there. So every time I come up to come home, the cat will just jump up and run and go beeline right back underneath the house. And today, I don't know. It could be a he, but I'm pretty sure it's a she. I just have this feeling it's a she. The cat hopped out of the box and then I stopped. I was like, whoa. I was like, oh, it's cool. Relax. And the cat actually, normally the cat would just go straight underneath the trailer. But I'm finally starting to build trust with this cat. And it stopped halfway. And the cat just looked at me and was like, can I trust you? And I looked at it. I was like, yo, yeah, you can trust me. But then it beelined under the... And this is the thing is, at my old trailer where I lived, I owned this trailer over in Glendale. There was 2 cats that lived underneath it. And those cats, it took years. But those cats finally, and I felt so bad about leaving those cats behind. I felt so bad. But you know what I mean? You can't save the world. You know what I mean? You can't save the world. What did my friend tell me? She said, it was this beautiful woman that we grew up in Catalina that went on to, you know, to do extraordinary things with her life. Elsie. She had told me something like a friendship for a day or a friend, like something about friendship. I can't remember the quote she told me, but like, you know what I mean? Like basically what it was saying was you're there for that person, that cat, that dog, whatever, for the time that they need you to be. You know what I mean? And sometimes we fall out of each other's lives and we fall back into each other's lives. And I know me, like I never took it personal. You know what I mean? And I was never like, you know, like other human beings put expectations on me in the past. And I'd be like, no, sweetie, I can't do that because I'm not 110% solid. You know what I mean? And I need to get myself 110% solid before I could make a commitment to you in any way because I love you that much. You know what I mean? If I have any kind of liability with inside of me, hell no. I love you too much to even take the chance of falling short for you. You know what I mean? That was my mindset. I wasn't trying to reject you. You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to reject you at all. I thought you were the most beautiful thing, but it was like, no. Like I can't have any liability in me, and that's where I'm finally at in life. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going down to Florida and I'm spending it with this, you know, my buddy and his daughter and his granddaughter, if they'll have me. They invited me. But I make these crazy videos, and I know they can scare people off. So if they don't, you know what I mean, I won't take it personal. But I'm, you know what I mean, I give them my word. If I show up there, I promise you, not one curse word will come out of my mouth. Because when I'm around women, I don't curse like that. You know what I mean? I'm a total gentleman. Anyway, so and then I was thinking last year, I told myself, I've never been to the Florida Keys. I'm going to go down to the Florida Keys and camp out for 3 days in my tent cot. And just chill and go to Duval Street because there's this song called Jimmy Buffett Doesn't Live Here Anymore by David Allan Coe. And since the first time, it was the middle of winter and I was suffering so badly in 2021, and I heard that song and I was like, oh, I want to go to Key West, man. I want to go to Key West. And I was like, I'm going to Key West next winter. And it didn't happen. So this winter of 2023, I'm going to Key West, baby, for 3 days. I'm going to camp out in my tent cot and enjoy life. And then after that, I'm going to Key West first. Then I'm going to go spend Christmas, if they'll have me, with my buddy, his daughter and granddaughter. And I'm so looking forward to hearing her story of her childhood, because I know she had a very, very painful childhood also. And then from there, I'm going to Phoenix, Arizona, and I'm going to be staying with my female cousin, who I love with all my heart, and she has 4 kids, and I'm going to take her kids skateboarding. I'm going to get them skateboards, just like my grandmother Margaret Kasha, got me a skateboard. And she said, Matthew, she said, promise me that you will always use this skateboard. You know what I mean? You'll never abandon it, basically. Because she knew she was going to die. She knew she got colon cancer. And I could see it. Like, she didn't want anybody to know that she had cancer. And she went and visited our family out in California. And when she got back, she returned with this most beautiful fiberglass, like, sidewalk surfer skateboard. It was like, this was back when street skating was just starting. And in New York, skateboarding hadn't hit like that. The only thing you ever saw in New York were little tiny little plastic banana boards that you'd get from, like, the 5 and dime stores. And this thing was like Cali all the way, dude. It had the most beautiful grip tape job. I never seen grip tape up until that point. It was like this clear grip tape, and it was so beautiful, and it had this airbrush paint job on it, and it was like this long sidewalk surfer. And it sucks to say I lost it in the fire that, you know, when I burnt my apartment down when I was 9. Well, not say my apartment, it was actually Way Webster. She was Vietnamese. Way Webster. It was actually Way Webster's apartment, but it was my mom's apartment. She was the one that rented it, and I'm just the one that was a dumb kid playing with matches. And yeah. So anyway, I lost it in that fire. But yeah, looking back, she knew she was gonna die, and the way she said it to me was, Matthew, like, seriously, like, with such conviction, so seriously. And my grandmother had never in my entire life, I mean, she always treated me, she loved me unconditionally, but I can't ever remember another time that she was so serious like that. And other people can't see my life, but no joke, that skateboard, dude, saved my life. Skateboarding, not that skateboard. That skateboard during that time period did save my life, because it healed me up from the molestation that I went through as a kid, from the physical abuse. I used to ride it all over, like, you know what I mean? That and the executioner board that my mom got me. And I had to beg her. It was like pulling teeth. And no, the executioner board came first. I don't know. It was one of the two. Yeah, the executioner board came first, because I rode my grandmother's skateboard after that. And anyway. Yeah. So I'm so looking forward to buying my nieces and nephews skateboards and taking them to the skate park. I cannot wait, dude. I cannot wait, man. Because my cousin, man, she definitely has her handful with them 4 children. And I wish, I mean, I feel, it looks like from an outsider's point of view, like she's doing everything by herself. And strong woman. Just like my mom. She reminds me of my mom. In many ways. Not in every way, but in many ways when it comes to her strength. She reminds me of my mom. You know what I mean? I love her with all my heart. I love all my family. But anyway, yeah, dude, I cannot wait. And the other reason why I'm going back to Phoenix is because when I left, I had shared, I had 5 months clean, and I was going to Sprouts every day and eating nothing but organic, healthy food. I was damn near a vegetarian, and I felt so healthy and clean, and I had energy like you wouldn't believe. Like, no joke, hand to God. Before my father died, for like the last 3 months, I was running 4 or 5 days a week up North Mountain and down, running at a full speed, running up the mountain to the peak, down, and then back up and down again without stopping. That's where I got myself back to physically, and that's why I'm going back. I'm going to go run that mountain again. And you know what also motivates me? Dude, that mountain was full of the most beautiful women, dude. Just like, I would just be like, in a respectful way, but like motivation, like, you know what I mean? snuggling another man's chest hair doesn't motivate me, dude. Abs and muscles of dudes. I'm like, dude, I seriously look at these dudes and I'm like, yo, you look like you want to bang yourself, dude. You look like you would hop over 10 beautiful women just to screw yourself. Like, do you realize that? Adonis? Huh? Adonis, do you realize that? Juicer, steroid dude? I mean, that's what you look like to me. Like a man, vanity, like pure vanity. And I'm just like, yo, better you than me, dude. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. I'm not, you know what I mean? They got their own issues and I'm not knocking them. You know what I mean? Who am I? Nobody. I'm nobody, but I'm just being honest. That's how I view dudes like that. It's just like you're a vessel of insecurity, man. Just being honest. So anyway, I can't wait, dude. Key West, baby. Duval Street. Jimmy Buffett don't live here. How does this song go? Hold on. Jimmy Buffett. Simba's sister. How does it go? God, I haven't heard that song in a long time. We got conch shells. What did he say? We got palm trees and conch shells. Palm trees and conch shells. Something galore. Jimmy Buffett doesn't live here anymore. Sister Spare Change has a bumper sticker on her door. How does it go, dude? It's like I can almost hear it. I'm going to listen to that song right when I get off this phone, dude. I love that song. Jimmy Buffett, yo, rest in peace to Jimmy Buffett. He just died, dude. Margaritaville died. Too many margaritas, obviously. Yeah, eat edibles instead. Peace. I love y'all.
This song is for all the people that's been reviewing our records in different magazines and things, and mentioning the fact that we sound a lot like Jimmy Buffett because we live in Key West and we use Congo drums in our songs. And to all those people that are under the misconception that Mr. Buffett lives in Key West, we'd like to say that there is a lot of things in Key West. As a matter of fact, there's sailboats and conch shells and palm trees galore. But Jimmy Buffett doesn't live in Key West anymore. Sister Spare Change has a bumper sticker on her door. It says Jimmy Buffett doesn't live in Key West anymore. Hey, smugglers hate those Buffett songs, snitching on the slide, bringing heat where it's already too damn hot to die. Son of a son of a son of a bitch, what's all that bullshit for? Jimmy Buffett, he don't live in Key West anymore. Sailing to the Caribbean, Jimmy might well be. Pictures up in Rolling Stone for all the world to see. The rich keep getting richer, the poor they just stay poor. And Jimmy Buffett doesn't live in Key West anymore. Now Jimmy's moved to Malibu with all those other stars. He's not down on Duval Street hanging out in bars. All them goddamn tourists got to be a bore. But Jimmy Buffett doesn't live in Key West anymore. So don't tell me I sound like Jimmy Buffett just because I've got that island beat. Jimmy might have grown up on the ocean. Me, I kind of grown up on the street. Music's just a way of life for me, I'm living free. So don't lay all that Key West Jimmy Buffett shit on me. Now divers do it deeper, must have really made them mad. Some of them reviewers said it really sounded bad. Well, they liked Margaritaville, and me, I liked it too. Someday, Jimmy, why don't we just both get drunk and screw all of them creepy motherfuckers that think music is a whore, and tell them that you just don't live in Key West anymore. And there's sailboats and conch shells and palm trees galore. But Jimmy Buffett, he don't live in Key West anymore. Sister Spare Change has a bumper sticker on her door. Jimmy Buffett, he don't live in Key West anymore. All right, boys, sound like Jimmy Buffett now.